Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Forrest out in St. Louis, actually going live on my iPhone tonight. Let me jump over here, make sure I'm the right way up before we jump into doing this. Yep, I look like I'm up the right way. So I saw this really cool question in our rate makers group, and it asked, when's the best time to go live? For me, the best time to go live for me is according to when I have time to go live. So that's my best time. But here are some of the things I'm going to jump into this, and I'm going to throw just some thoughts out here to maybe get your brain in. Hey, Troy, what's going on? Maybe do some thinking, right? Think about how Facebook and what's going on out in Facebook land, and who your target audience is, all this kind of stuff. Not even much as target audience, but just going live in general, and some steps that are necessary or that probably will help you in terms of growing your audience and getting more views and things like that. So this is the first time catching me. My name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist. I love helping people succeed online. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. So check this out. As a network marketer, I love network marketing. I love the idea of network marketing, but more on the outside of that, I love using network marketing as a tool, as a business tool to grow a business. Why? Because it has a very, very low cost barrier to entry. It has a very low experience barrier to entry. I mean, you have to be extremely smart. You just have to be able to listen and follow instructions, right? So there's a lot of reasons network marketing, it's for somebody that's not a Ben Shapiro smart, right? Somebody that's just an average dude like me or somebody like that. There's no age barrier. There's no ethnic barrier. There's none of that. You can be whoever you want to be and build a network marketing business, right? So it's just so many of the reasons. But in terms of doing a Facebook Live, which is a tool, right? A Facebook Live is a tool for you to use, and there's quite a few reasons I use a Facebook Live. One is I use it as a tool so people can begin to know, like, and trust me. So when I'm out there cold prospecting, I cold prospect and doing my cold prospecting, it gives people an opportunity to come and peep on me and see who is this Forrest guy that just reached out to me and knocked on my door. And am I going to be able to trust him? And they can do that. Heck, they can reach out to me and say, hey, I mean, if you're watching right now and they reach out to you, feel free to reach out to me and say, hey, who you are, let's have a conversation, right? It's not a big deal, to be as transparent as I possibly can be, right? But here's the best time to do a Facebook Live, and I want to share it, and I want to share this from the perspective of one. Let's think about this. What if there really was a best time to do a Facebook Live? And let's say it's between 6 and 8 p.m., right? Whatever time zone. Let's say it's 6 to 8 p.m. in whatever time zone you're in, right? So let's say that everybody that's in the Eastern time zone that's on Facebook, right? That Eastern time zone basically goes all the way around the planet because it's a time zone, right? Let's say it's in the Eastern time zone. Everybody that fits in that category. Let's say every single person on Facebook, every one of them, all went live at exactly the same time. And I'm not saying that everybody on Facebook is going to go live at the same time. Let's just say that every one of the people on Facebook that goes live on Facebook went live between 6 and 8 p.m. And they say they started at 8 and at 6 and went till 8. What's the chances? Now watch this. Let's say I have 1,500 friends, right? I say I have 1,500 friends, and all of my 1,500 friends all like to do Facebook Lives, and we all are in the Eastern time zone, and we all go live at exactly the same time. Who is Facebook going to present my Facebook Live to on that friends list? And what if my 1,500 friends, what if we all have crossover friends? Who's going to see my live? Which one of those friends gets to see my live versus one of my other friends' lives, right? So let's think about it from that standpoint. How does choosing a time have really anything to do with when you go live on Facebook, right? It doesn't. And the reason I bring that up is because if everybody went live on Facebook at the same time, nobody would see anybody else's lives until later, until live is over, right? And then they would be presented. You could go into your timeline and into your feed and see who's doing what, and you could watch the lives just like you do now, right? So I don't care if I had 10 friends going live right now, some of them I may not see tomorrow until the next day or whatever. But here's the catch to that is how you optimize, watch this, how you optimize who's going to see your live. There's a couple of things you do beforehand. One is you do some pre-engagements. You're going to go out and you're going to go to find some of your most influential friends on Facebook. I'm not talking about people of influence. I'm talking about people that play on Facebook all the time. And you're going to go to their timeline and you're going to comment on their stuff. And blah, 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 you have a great day, just play with them. You know, go out in their sandbox, go to their backyard and play whatever. You're going to get into their stuff and you have some comments. You're going to do that for about 5-10 minutes. It doesn't need to be very, very long. Then you're going to go up to stories, and you're going to go through stories. You're going to scroll through stories. You're going to comment on stories, about 10 of them or so. It doesn't need to be a long time. You know, maybe spend 5 or 6 minutes up in stories and do all that. Then you're going to go over to birthdays. You're going to send out some happy birthdays. That's your pre-engagement before you do a Facebook Live. If you do that, you're probably going to get a lot more people seeing your Facebook Live because, well, basically Facebook likes the fact that you're playing in their turf and you're playing by their rules. So they're probably going to present you to a lot more people on that. The other thing about that is when you go play on someone else's playground, you go comment on somebody else's turf, people are typically nosy. They want to see who is this Forrest dude that's commenting on my bestie's timeline. I'm going to go see who this person is. And they're going to come and watch your live. Now you've got people watching your live that normally wouldn't watch your live because you did a pre-engagement on one of their friends' timelines, and they're being nosy. They want to see who you are. And then when you present, they're not going to come and watch you, and they may send you a friend request, right? That's a whole nother story about cold prospecting and people that send your friend requests. But that's basically the best time to go live is when you want to go live. And the best way to optimize how many people are going to see your live is to pre-engage. Go out and play and find some people that have influence on their timeline. And when I say influence, it's like they make a comment and 10 million other people comment, whatever it is. Doesn't matter if it's politics, religion, sports, whatever. Go out and play in their sandbox. They have a lot of followers. They get a lot of engagement. They get a lot of conversations going. Go play in their sandbox. And go to your stories and find some people and comment and do valuable comments and do some hearts and loves and emojis and things like that. And then go send out some birthday messages and then go live. That's going to optimize how many people are going to see your Facebook Live. The other part of this is to go live every day. Doesn't matter what time. If you follow those pre-engagement steps, go live every single day and then just hang out for 5 or 10 minutes afterwards. And anybody that comments or engages, go out and show them some love. Have a conversation. If they like you, comment and say, hey, appreciate the love on my comment on my Facebook Live. If they comment back to them and say thank you very much. That's going to increase your chances of more people seeing your Facebook Live. If you got some value, share your comments down there. Jamie, thanks for swinging by. Troy, thanks for swinging by. Really appreciate you guys. Have an absolutely awesome week. I'm excited for February. Had freezing rain on my way home tonight, so I'll bet you the car's going to be covered in ice when I get up in the morning. Not looking forward to that. Anyway, I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. Hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.